looks great. Good to go? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hold on. You have to. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Just make sure that when he claps, you can see it on your camera too. Because I couldn't see it on mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Do it again.
3, 2, 1.
You gotta do it more towards the center because I can't see it right there. 3, lower. Further up. Further up.
You said further up, not further.
Okay,
further.
True. Right there, you're
Forward.
good. Right there, you're good. But do it like this. Wait. Yeah.
Pues aquí.
Yeah.
Chingada madre.
You're good.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Episode 3 of the Stern Approach. Here we fucking go, Dilly. I'm excited.
Here we go.
I think this is going to be our permanent setup. Welcome back, and we have our table set up here.
Yes.
And finally, I think that camera, did we check that camera, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're good on 3 camera angles, so now I have my camera again. Dilly?
My camera?
Yes.
Okay, we already have a fuck up.
We can start again. Okay, it's fine.
I told
It's fine. We can.
Fuck you, bitch.
Well, yeah, let's start the cameras again.
Alright, we're good.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start the recording over because.
No, leave that in the show.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. You're right. That is funny. All right. Okay, so yeah, we're not starting over at all. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, here we go. So, Dilly, how's your week been? First of all.
Stressful.
Stressful. Why? Work?
Whoa, that and then school and the elections and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
It's been a hectic week for sure.
And the COVID thing.
The COVID, yeah, we're being safe again. I know we look like we're in close proximity, but we've been disinfecting like a motherfucker, right, Dilly?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. We got Juice again in the house.
Woo!
Okay, staying silent. And me and Raw's going to join us later on today in the podcast.
Yes.
We're going to do a segment that I don't think I'm looking forward to be honest, but stay tuned. Yeah, neither is Raw.
I am.
I'm not going to say too much because any way I tease this is going to give too much away, so you just have to wait. We'll do that in the middle of the show. But, all right, we have a lot to talk about, and mainly, Dilly, we're going to talk black metal today.
Yes.
What did it make you
I was
watch
excited. What did you make me watch?
What did I make you watch?
Fuck.
You forgot already? How dare you? See, do you guys see what I have to deal with?
Until the light takes us.
Dilly, you know what? I'm going to walk out of here. I quit.
I'm sorry. It's
And
been
then,
a weird week. Oh,
It's
God.
okay.
Yes,
And,
Until the Light Takes Us and Lords of Chaos.
Or how Rory Culkin, as Euronymous would say it in that movie, Lord of Chaos. Which, that's one thing I dislike, but we're going to get deep into that shit. First of all, I think we're going to start, what do you want to do? Until the Light Takes Us first or Lords of Chaos first?
Until the Light Takes Us.
Okay, cool. Start it off. I want to get your first thoughts on the movie. What did you think? Documentary-wise, overall, what did you think?
Overall, it was interesting. It was very, very interesting because you get to see black metal in a different perspective than from what the average person, like what they assume of black metal people. But this documentary gave like a good perspective on it and a better understanding of it, I feel like. Because I was like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay. And I love how it showed Norway, how they were in Norway, and like the vibe, and how they said it's like the grim version of New Zealand.
And how Fenris said, like, they don't, like, stand close to each other.
Yeah, like their culture, that's what was
Like
super interesting. Exactly, and that's crazy.
Very
Like the way they are,
Yeah.
it's just so different than our culture.
Yeah, like, it seems like throughout the documentary, for those of you who haven't seen it, it follows the story of what really happened as far as the murder of Euronymous goes. They talked to Varg, who is in prison. This was released in 2009, so it's been a long time since this was released. And Varg's in prison, and they talk to Fenris from Dark Throne, and they talk to Hellhammer mainly. Among others, they also talk to Faust, who killed that dude in the forest, like stabbed him to death. Yeah. And who else did they talk to? I forgot who else they talked to, but they talked to pretty big names. Oh, Satyricon, Frost. Yeah, they talked to Frost. And spoilers, if you haven't watched it, stop it now. Just keep scrolling until we're done talking, but it's going to be like a long time, so scroll like 40 minutes ahead. But we're going to give you spoilers on Until the Light Takes Us and Lords of Chaos, so you've been warned. Until the Light Takes Us, like I said, follows those three mainly. And what I like about it is they are very unbiased. I mean, sure, Varg has his side, so that's one side of the story. Yeah. But Fenris, I don't know if you saw that, he has a lot of respect for Varg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised me. That fucking surprised me. Because, I don't know, like, that's why I'm saying it's their culture. Maybe it's part of their culture. I don't know. But here, like, if someone killed my fucking friend, I'd be fucking pissed.
Well, I want to bring that up.
I don't know if, like, they were close friends or anything.
Dude, no, but look, put yourself in their situation. Like, imagine I came up to you and said, hey, Dilly, Ra really has to fucking die. Like, I really want to fucking kill him. And then you're like,
I'd be like, okay.
Are you serious? And you're like, okay.
Go ahead.
yeah. And then a few days go by, and then Ra comes up to you, and he's like, hey, yo, Goro, I need to kill that fucker. Like, he needs to cease to live. You're like, okay. That's what these kids were put through. They were like 19, 20 at the time.
But, like, why would they, like, be thinking that?
It's because, dude, they were crazy. They were straight up crazy. Yeah, crazy in a good way. I mean, in a historical way, because we're still talking about them now, like 30 plus years later.
It's shocking. Like, it's crazy that people have that mentality on that type of stuff. Like, killing, like, oh yeah, like, I want to go kill this person, like, whatever.
But see,
And it's, I don't know, it's just, I guess, for me as an outsider, it's like...
No, and I was going to say, like, I can, I guess, see why Varg killed Euronymous, but why did he have to kill him so brutally, you know? Like, why didn't he just, like, fuck him up?
But why did he have to kill him at all?
Like, why didn't he just, like, stab him once or twice?
But why stab him? Why anything?
Or why not just beat him up, right? Like, why not just fuck him up? Yeah. Like, that's always what I wondered. Like, it sucks the way things turned out, because Euronymous, as we know, is the godfather of black metal, as many of us consider him. Maybe Quorthon is too. But he invented the black metal riff, so to speak. Like, it was Bathory infused, but he, like, had that pattern. That Norwegian black metal pattern, I guess.
The one that sounds like shit.
Fuck. How dare you? What?
Are we talking necro?
Yes! It doesn't sound like shit. Okay. Production-wise, yes, but the riffs are fucking sick, bro.
See, this is what fascinates me, is like, they're even within that, like, black metal community, there's, like, different takes on things. Yeah, like, some...
You know what? I'm down to talk, like, black metal with you when you get on. Like, when we're like, I can't breathe. You guys will see what I'm talking about later. But, yeah. Damn. I think, I don't know if you remember when Fenris talks, like, way at the end. Like, it was maybe his last line in the movie where he talks about how he doesn't like how it became a trend. Yeah. How it's very accessible to everybody now.
And how they went on Kerrang! Magazine, and that's where it blew up.
What it is. Yeah, that's when it blew the fuck up. Yeah. And isn't it crazy that it's...
Would you really say it's accessible?
I mean... As far as the underground goes, yeah, because, I mean, back then, it wasn't accessible to anybody. Like, it was very underground, like, solidly underground.
Well, what I'm saying is...
Yeah. No, but he's saying it became a fashion trend, basically.
Well, no, but within the scene, here's my point. of you. Like,
Yeah.
if you go to someone that's like,
Make sure you talk louder. We'll sit like right here if you want.
someone never heard of metal,
Yeah, just sit right here and then just talk normally. That way it can catch.
if someone that like never heard of metal,
Yeah.
or no, let me more put it this way.
All right.
Fucking say someone that's always listened to fucking, I don't know, pop, and their only like idea of metal would be okay, so like someone like that, so that's never like that doesn't really listen to hard rock or metal.
Okay.
If you just threw them fucking say Burzum.
Oh no! Yeah, it's the most uncommercial music ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm being
No.
like,
He's
super, like,
no. When he's talking about that, he's not talking about Burzum and like the old school black metal. He's just talking about how people are developing into their own way, which is a way that is not true to the black metal sound. Like, let's say fucking Christian black metal. He can't stop that now.
You mean white metal?
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Who cares? White metal, yeah. Oh, that's even the term that should not exist, man. I'm sorry, because black metal was spawned out of like Satanist shit, like not necessarily Satanist, but evil stuff.
It's like the
I'm
white
sorry.
man trying to take back something.
Yeah, like I don't really like. Well, whatever. I mean, everyone has their taste, but that should not. Christian lyrics should not be infused with black metal sound. That would just sound unnatural. That
doesn't go together.
It doesn't go together because it's not meant to be that way. But I mean, whatever. Everyone has their taste, but I don't.
Evil and
Raw and necro. The necro sound, as Mark Beekerness says. You know, my favorite scene in the Until the Light Takes Us is when he's talking about how metal kids used to come into Helvete, and they were pretty big stars at that point. Like, he had released the Burzum albums already, like Aske, and I think his first album. And then Fenriz was like from Dark Throne, so he had like reputation. And the kids would used to come in, and they're like, "Oh my god, look, there they are," and they would just be talking about cereal, and they were like, "Do you?"
The crispy soft.
Like, how do you eat Frosted Flakes or what the fuck? Like, crispy or do you like them soft? And he's like, Fenriz is like, oh, I like them soft and shit. Do you like them soft?
Now that we're on the subject.
I actually like them crispy.
I
Because
like
when they
it
get
soft.
too... Dude, it's because when they get too soggy, it's
dude,
like...
I love it when it's soggy as fuck.
And I just like bunch
like
it
the
up and...
crunch.
Well, I don't buy that shit anymore because if I bought a box of that shit, I would like finish it in a day.
I actually got Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that shit's fucking good. I like Cocoa Pebbles when it's like crunchy and soft. Like it's like kind of in the middle. Like every bite's like...
Oh, I get you.
It's kind of insane.
The only thing I like soft is Rice Krispies with a lot of sugar on it. That's it.
Isn't it crazy how this documentary made us talk about cereal? But yeah, you heard it here, folks. Cereal is better soft to me sometimes. Let's talk more Until the Light Takes Us. What else can you think of that you want to talk about, that you want to bring up right now? Give me some more, because I've seen this movie countless times, but I want to get your take on it because this is your first time watching it, right?
Yeah, so they were talking about how being a teenager, you usually like rebel.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it made me think like, that's interesting. Like, why?
Why
Like,
would
is
that?
it the whole hormones just working up, or why do we have a sense of rebelling against our parents? Because I know I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Not really, but I did rebel against authority, like cops and shit like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Like I felt like the man was against me and shit.
and
Because I got in trouble like pretty bad in high school just once, but it was pretty bad.
What happened?
Well, we'll talk about it off the air, but it made me hate cops afterwards.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
No, it wasn't bad. Like it taught me a lesson. Like I'm glad it happened for sure. But it was just stupid kid shit.
No, yeah, because these dudes didn't give a shit. Like, it's crazy, like...
Yeah.
Like how much they got away with.
Yeah.
For a while, too. Like Faust, for example, the dude that killed the dude in the forest.
Yeah.
He walked. They had no suspects at all.
And then, that leads to another topic that fascinates me, is the justice system in Norway. The max...
21 years.
the max is 21 years
21 years.
for killing someone.
And did you see the condition of the jail?
Dude, okay, so I saw there's this show on Netflix. It's like this dude that he stays in prisons to see the conditions and stuff. He stayed one either in Norway, Sweden, or a Scandinavian country. And it was like you're staying at a hotel.
Yeah, that's what Varg says.
And
Like, he had a YouTube channel and he talked about
They
it.
even provide you, like, if you're into music, they provide you a studio.
He recorded albums in prison.
That's fucking mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
A dude that killed a dude is fucking making music in a nice studio. And then it's like a hotel. And that's why I'm like, I wonder what's the psychology behind that.
But I think they actually, like, reformed their prisoners. It seems like.
You think so?
Yeah, because, I mean, Varg, I don't...
Do you think, like, they'll actually, like, change and won't be criminals in society?
I mean, they're not aggressive, it shows. And Varg, I mean, he's a cool dude. Besides the fucking brutal murder, he's...
What is he up to now? He must be out of prison.
Yeah, he's out of prison. But he lives in, I think in France with his wife and kids. He has kids. He has a YouTube channel. Well, he had a YouTube channel, but YouTube took it down.
Why?
Dude, actually, I heard that once Lords of Chaos was released, YouTube took it down. But I don't know if that's true.
Oh, like because he's a murderer?
Because, dude, it's because that movie is so biased.
It is.
It's extremely biased.
It made it seem like it was just a pissing contest.
It made it seem like Varg was just a sociopathic sex craze maniac, and he wasn't that at all.
Like I said, a pissing contest. Like it was just like, oh, who could be more like metal and more dark and.
They touch on that and Until the Light Takes Us, and that was how it happened, but not to that extreme. Like, Varg never punched a guy in a dungeon. He never fucked bitches like that, so to speak. He never...
Those scenes are like, ooh. But that guy was like... Dude, the one thing I'll never... So this traumatized me, and I could hear it in my head right now, and I can't stop laughing. That actor's laugh, dude.
Doesn't it sound like Peter Griffin? I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Even Eric was like, what the fuck?
I wrote that down.
He's like, who the fuck's laughing?
Varg's fucking Peter Griffin laugh.
While they were burning the church.
Dude, I'm like, why?
It was funny.
Oh, and by the way, we should start off. Jonas Åkerlund directed Lords of Chaos, which in the metal world, he has a credit to. He's in Bathory. I don't know if you can see the flag, but we have a Blood, Fire, Death flag up there. He was in Bathory for like 10 minutes, so he was like a session drummer. And he became a filmmaker, so he had a hand in this. I mean, yeah, he was the director, so he had a hand in everything.
And the screenplay writer, right?
And yeah, he wrote it with someone else. I'm blanking on who else, but yeah, we're not done talking about it Until the Light Takes Us. But yeah, we'll mention Lords of Chaos later. And also, what do you think of the frost scene at the end?
Oh my god!
We're talking about the art gallery. I think his name, I forgot the artist's name, Bjarne something, Melgard, something like that. He had an exhibit called "Kill Myself." No, Watch Me Kill Myself. No. Kill Me Before I Kill Myself. Yeah, or some shit like that. I'm blanking on the name. But it's brutal. Describe it.
So I was watching it, right? I'm like, oh, it's been pretty good. It's interesting topics, you know. Made me think of deeper things, whatever. So then all of a sudden at the end, this dude was there, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a cool show.
Frost.
And then... he fucking takes out a knife, and then all of a sudden he fucking starts cutting his wrist, but fucking deep, and then you're just like,
not only his wrists,
and then his fucking neck,
his
fucking neck, and it looked deep, and then even Eric was like, dude, that he fucking killed himself in front of everyone.
It looks like that.
And then we got queasy, dude.
I always get queasy with that shit for sure. It's very well. Honestly, and when I first saw it as a kid, I saw it when I was like, I want to say like 17, 16, somewhere around that age. Are we good? 20-minute mark? Okay, 20-minute mark. Here we go. Good?
Yeah.
All right. I know that looked awkward, people, but we need a... We're so ghetto right now that we need to cut that way. Yeah. But we're leaving it all in here so you guys can laugh at how shitty this production is right now.
They do. They also need to know that I forgot my drink.
Raul took a shit?
I can totally cross through now.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. He took a shit? Is that what he said?
Yes.
I didn't hear that part.
I did, unfortunately.
Anyway, where were we?
He cutting himself, and it was just like, no, dude, I wouldn't want to go.
It was bad, dude. Like and the surprising thing is he's like walking around just fine afterwards.
I know.
I wonder how much time elapsed before he's fine. Because, I mean, he lost a lot of blood. Like, that shit was gushing out. And from here, too, like, it was gushing out.
So, what's the psychology behind that? Like, why do...
Well, he agreed to it. I think the artist originally wanted Fenris to do that, but Fenris never would do that shit. Fenris is too cool for that shit. Not that that's not cool, but he has Frost, and Frost was down.
Okay, so from the black metal community, what's, like, the opinion on, like, a person doing that? Like, it's fine?
Yeah. Well, Frost is highly respected in the black metal community, for sure.
So, so in the black metal, like, culture, it's, like, normal.
Well, yeah. It's not frowned upon, I guess. Because, I mean, remember Dead did it on stage, like, he...
Yeah, and it's like, but why?
It's just what the music makes him do, dude. Like, it's just very powerful, and it's, like, based mostly on death.
But, like, I really want to know, like, in the perspective of a black metal fan, is that, like, good? Or is that bad? Like,
What's good?
A person cutting themselves.
Well, the way I see it is, I just don't bat an eye. Like, if they want to cut themselves, sure. Like, I understand that it's maybe some part shock value, but as a black metal fan, like, you're used to extreme shit like that.
So
because that's the culture. Well, if my friend did it, I mean, I'd be concerned because that's a big gash.
I know.
But,
like, you guys aren't concerned if, like,
I mean, to an extent, yeah, of course. Like, I mean, because, I'm human, sure. I mean, if they're walking around afterwards, cool. But, yeah, because, I mean, especially if you cut yourself that way. Like, if I saw that show, like that Frost show at the end.
I wonder what goes through their minds.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
like,
fuck. And no, you know what's crazy? Like, how did he know what to do? Like, how did he know where to cut?
Yeah.
Like, has he done it before? I actually didn't research that beforehand. Like, what the fuck, you know?
But it's like, what's going on in their heads to make them do that? Like,
because, dude, that's some extreme ass shit.
It, like, they legit, I don't know, but it, like, I'm assuming, like, they legit don't give a shit if whatever happens.
Or they don't mind. Not that they don't give a shit, but they don't mind. Well, Frost didn't mind.
Like, whatever happens.
Because, I mean, Watain, the lead singer Watain, like, I've seen him, Eric Danielson, like, there's fire usually, like, in Watain shows all the time. And I've seen him hold his hand to the fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just a thing in black metal where, like,
pain, like inflicting pain.
Yeah, like, it's very extreme. I think it's the most extreme music out there. And like we said, I don't know if we mentioned this already, like, it's the most uncommercial music out there.
Oh, okay. So what do you guys, so this is my other question while I was watching it. Do you, as a black metal fan, is it better to keep it underground or to have it commercialized where more people can hear it? Because I feel like there were two sides of it. Like, a person was more like, oh, we need to keep it underground. And another person's like, we need to have
Well,
more
it's
people,
'cause, dude,
more money.
It's everywhere now. So, I mean, I say it's good that it's around now because as far as artists go, like they need support, and as much as they want to keep it
Yeah.
underground, it's good that they help. Oh, a light just went out. But it's good that you should support your artists, like for sure. So in that perspective, as far as that perspective goes, I mean, I say it's okay that it gets around, but it's because we just can't stop it. Because like Fenris said at the end, it's just everywhere now.
And is that good or bad?
It's not good or bad. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's
Like, I mean, it's underground, sure. Like, as far as the mainstream goes, it's underground. Wow, this light went out. I don't know why it went out over there. If you wanted to. Oh, okay, cool. But
we're good.
okay, cool.
We're still good.
All right, sweet. But yeah, like I like because it's still considered underground to me. Like there's some artists that you mention to anybody, like literally any of your friends, and they would never hear about those artists, like Kraft, for example, or fucking Dark Throne, even Celtic Frost, like Triptychon. Like they don't know that shit, you know. But I think that's what makes black metal so special to us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause
On black metal?
no, but they have black metal elements for sure. Yeah, no, but I'm just putting an example out there. Like overall, no, like you know what I mean.
Here's the devil's advocate.
Huh?
What?
What?
Nothing.
I have to
Before
say
we were
something
rudely
because I
interrupted.
Fucking. God damn it, Ro.
What do you have to say now?
You suck.
You know what? I'm gonna touch on because it drives me crazy when I see like podcasts and shit, and there's shit on the table, and people want to see it. Yeah, and you're interested in what it is. Like, okay, look, if you're from Texas, Rob brought up a good point. What you say about these? Like, if you're not Texan,
Are you really from Texas if you don't have a tent from Whataburger?
yeah, and you're not. So this is one of the many I have. I have like probably like 7 of them.
Did you say I'm not?
What?
Fuck you, bitch.
Bitch, I didn't say what.
You did?
You did.
Yeah.
I'm not what.
You said and you're not.
I'm not what.
You said, and I'm not from, like, you said that I'm not from Texas. Fuck
Whoa,
you.
you are. I don't know. I don't know what I said necessarily, but I think in post you're gonna hear what I said. I don't know. This is okay. Sure. Anyway, this is Kevin Smith. It's a Kevin Smith thing. 37 blowjobs, Clerks, inside joke. Not really an inside joke. It's everywhere now. Vader. I don't know where this is from. This was a gift, but
Star Wars.
yeah, of course.
Mandalorian,
Dr.
watch it.
Mario. I love that game. Doesn't get enough credit. And Tech Deck dudes. I don't know if you ever had one of these, Dilly. Do you remember these?
Yeah.
Where the fucking board would like magnetize to the bottom.
Yes.
This one's Draco. I like it because it looks like a little demon. So yeah, that's a Tech Deck dude. And this, for all you Steelers fans out there, 78 was the best Steelers season ever. They started 7-0 and 78 Dilly. But you know what, guys? This fucking Sunday, the boys are going down because Dak is out, Dalton is out. Who the fuck is that now? Ganucci, whatever the fuck his name is. It's gonna be a slaughter. I don't know if I'm jinxing it, but I doubt it because it's gonna be 8-0 this fucking weekend, baby. 8-0. That's right. But yeah, influenced by the Steelers, 78, Super Bowl 13 against the Cowboys, actually, speaking of. Yeah, that was a great Super Bowl. I think the best Super Bowl they ever played, Super Bowl 13. And a Steelers bobblehead. It's a zombie because, of course, Pittsburgh, that's where George A. Romero filmed the first Night of the Living Dead. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's why it's associated with zombies, so it's a zombie Pittsburgh. And, of course, the great Leviathan Moon, painted by Rest himself, signed 2015.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm actually wearing a shirt right now. Yeah, Verater. Please get that fucking compilation if you haven't. I don't know if it's available on vinyl now. It's fucking extremely limited, but yeah. But yeah, that's it in this little fucking axe thing. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, where were we with Until the Light Takes Us before we were really interrupted by Raw?
I don't know. I forgot.
But she said something that I don't even recall saying, but okay.
Oh, photo versus art on albums. I had a
Okay,
question
explain
on
that.
that.
Yeah, go
So they were saying like it was usually art on albums, but then like when Mayhem started, they started doing like photographs.
When Dark Throne started. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
that's right. Yeah. What'd you think of that?
So my question to you is, what do you prefer?
I like the photographs for sure.
More
Like
than
that.
the art?
No, I like the art too. Like, but I don't mind the photographs either. Like, whatever the band wants to go with, that's fine. I don't have a preference really. But I guess no, I take that back.
But
I do.
Work, like the
Album
artwork is a big deal,
That's what I was
right?
gonna say. Yeah, like look at Blood, Fire, Death, for example. Like I want that splayed out. Yeah, like yeah, you know what? I do prefer artwork, I guess, over a picture, but I don't mind it. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like it's pretty cool. It's necro. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Like it's part of black metal culture for sure. And Dark Thrones were the first to do it, I
That's
guess,
awesome.
yeah, or at least to release an album with that. Yeah.
It's cool that you guys really appreciate not just the music, but the artwork that comes with it versus, you know, a normal person with their whatever music, they don't really.
Even bad and high.
Yeah, like you just
Yeah.
listen to it on YouTube or Spotify.
Yeah.
We tattoo that shit on
We
ourselves.
tattoo that shit on ourselves. Yeah. I have a
Yeah.
I have a Devil's Blood tattoo, a Dissection tattoo, Aussie tattoo, King Diamond tattoo.
Dope smoker.
Yeah, bro.
But and that's badass because it shows the dedication you
Yeah.
guys show towards your
Yeah.
music.
Even as an old man, I'll be glad to say, like, yeah, there was this band once called Dark Throne. You know? People gotta know.
That's cool though.
Dark Throne, honestly,
respect to the community.
yeah, Dark Throne, that documentary actually, besides Matt's, shout out to Matt if you're watching this. He's the one who got me into black metal. He's my, I guess, Jedi Master in that regard. He got me into black metal. He told me to check out the documentary. Because I wasn't sure about black metal when I first started because I was a thrasher kid and I was really into death metal and thrash metal and shit. So when I finally started to delve into black metal, I started with Dark Throne. And then when I saw the documentary, I got way into Dark Throne. Like, it was Dark Throne 24/7. And it took me a while to get into Burzum. But once I really heard it, I'm like, this is amazing. Like, fuck.
What makes it intriguing? Like, what made you really like it or love it?
Because it was very unique. And I guess from what I was listening to, it was very unique at the time.
Do you think you have to have like a special ear for that music or no?
Taste, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I find a lot of people, even in the metal scene, that don't fuck with black metal at all. But acquired tastes. Just like some black metal fans don't fuck with any mainstream shit.
Shit, it took me a while.
Yeah.
Oh, so the dude from Dark Throne, he said,
Fenris.
he said that he listens to electronic or
Yeah.
whatever music.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, who gives a shit? Like, that doesn't mean that I'm going to put that shit into my music.
Yeah. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure my demographic goes from like maybe 18, 19 to like 20, whatever. But I want to say, if you feel kind of like pressured into not delving into more music other than metal, like if you're into that mindset that like it's just metal nonstop, you can't live that way. Like you gotta give other genres.
Separate groups, like people that are like, no, only death metal. And there's.
There's some loyalists, but I mean, it's with everything. There's loyalists, yeah. But yeah, whatever.
I just laugh because I'm like the one that I know is. I don't want to say names.
Yeah, we'll bleep it out if we need to, but yeah, we don't. Let's not say the name, but yeah.
Kind of.
No, well, we can bleep it out, yeah. But yeah, there's some.
All I'm gonna say is like, it takes. Fuck. Now I really have to watch what I say. Shit. Like,
Just be proud about
to
it.
really like just one genre, I feel like you almost have to be kind of
It's not possible.
like that's not like.
Yeah, it's not possible.
It's you have to have diversity. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
No, you have to listen to different types of music.
Okay.
Like you have to. But
Praise Lady Gaga.
Yeah, shit, whatever the fuck it is, I support it. Yeah, because you can't limit yourself to music. Music is so universal. There's so much of it out there that just sticking to one lane. Because I always say rap and metal are my OGs. Like, that's my main genres for life, for sure. Yeah, like, forever. Yeah. But, yeah, you have to delve into other genres. Like, it makes you what? Musically, what? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you signaling? Like, are you saying Wu-Tang or something? Yeah, well, shout out Wu-Tang forever, by the way. Like, hey, yeah, like, you know. But yeah, I mean, I think black metal, the fact that it's the most uncommercial music out there makes me feel good because to me it sounds amazing. And especially now that we're in the winter months, like, I make sure to listen to black metal all the time. Like, that's my main go-to genre. Like, black metal for sure. Like, yeah, for sure. What's going on? We're good? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
another
anything
thing, the way that Norwegians speak. They use like a lot of figurative language.
In what
To
way?
me, that was cool. I don't know how to explain it, but just when they were being interviewed and they were speaking English,
Wow.
it was like, damn.
And they really take their time, right? Yeah. Like they think about what they want to say.
And they go, but it's a lot of figurative language, like similes, metaphors, all that. You're just like, damn. I don't know. I
yeah.
thought that was cool. And
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know if that has an impact on like the music, like their culture or.
I'm sure, yeah. Because like I said, Norway is Scandinavia in general, like Finland, Sweden, Norway.
How are the lyrics?
Well, they're very evil, of course. In the early days, they're evil, but they're very just like anti-authority in some way, national socialistic in some cases. Like black metal is very broad. Yeah, and in grimness, darkness, Satanism, of course.
So that's like the ideology, right?
Yeah,
Behind black metal?
Yeah, and then there's also suicide, depression. There's a lot of lyrical themes. Like it's not just one thing. Like Leviathan, for example, like touches on suicide and very vast levels of darkness, emotion. Like emotionally speaking. Yeah. And but yeah, it's just about the intensity of the music, and like I said, like the raw intensity. Yeah, the necro sound, so to speak, like the vocals just sound like it's just a shriek from the forest, just like just, and you just can't help but just want to get into it. Like you can't help but do this hand movement.
So how do you feel when you listen to black metal? Like what goes through your head? Like how, how do you feel? Yeah.
It makes me like, it brings back a lot of good memories for sure, because when I got into it, it was, I was young and stuff. And like I said, I incorporated it with the cold. So when it's cold, it feels right. Like it feels like it's
like in the winter.
Yeah.
It also
like
depends on the band.
it also, yeah, like on the band, like generally speaking though, like I do love listening to black metal in the cold. Like it just makes it feel more, like it just makes it feel right. But I just love it. Like I don't know why exactly. Like I can't really pinpoint why it's my favorite genre. Yeah. But I guess love the history behind it, and how, like I said, uncommercial it is, and how the shock value for sure has a lot to go for it.
So who would be, I don't know this, but who would be considered the first black metal band? Or who started it all?
It's because, see, there's roots.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, that is a very loaded question, because, I mean, you can go back. Because, I mean, the name, I guess, could originate from Venom's black metal album, because that was the first time the term was, I guess, used, or I guess was born, the term. And after that, I guess, the black metal genre, like, existed. Like, you could say maybe even Bathory started it, Hellhammer, who else? Mayhem, for sure. Even Morbid, their first album, like their first demo, the band Dead sang for before Mayhem. Morbid. Yeah. Like they had that. Well, Dad, see, this is why I hate that he committed suicide, because he is one of my favorite fucking singers, like, of all fucking time.
Really?
Right.
Why?
Because I feel like he had the perfect black metal voice. Like, there's a lot of good black metal voices out there. Like, I like Varg's voice too. And Attila's is pretty unique. Korthon, of course. But, that's another mark. No. Oh, well, yeah, but we're just going to line it up here. Fuck it.
Fuck it, no, fucking.
No.
So I can see it on this camera too.
Oh, okay.
That's
Here?
the reason behind
Are we here?
The Lord?
Here?
Right there.
Okay. And, but yeah, black metal is just very intense, and that's why we love it. Yeah.
So.
Those aren't farts. Those are the chairs, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not them farting
You'll
or
know when it's a
burping.
fart.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's all they've been doing all fucking day.
Well,
Fucking farting and burping all goddamn day.
Okay, I had a fucking omelet.
Fucking go outside. You guys just.
We were in the car. We were in the car.
Yeah, but you didn't. Oh.
It was my car, bitch. You can't see shit.
Yeah, and I was there fucking suffering because I was on top of the shit.
That's so much you guys were smoking.
God damn.
Give it a win. So. My god, and then you guys were fucking. Raul was all loud.
He was loud?
Target. And you guys say, I'm loud.
Oh, yeah.
Fucker.
Yeah. You guys come from the same family line. You guys are loud in general.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not that loud.
You watch yourself, but yeah,
You're loud
usually.
we had to lower your volume on the mic. You're loud, bitch.
Shut up. Jesus. Anyways.
Yeah, let's see. What else have we covered? Varg. What'd you think about Varg?
I don't know, dude. He seemed like so, like, chill about killing the dude.
How'd that make you feel?
Like, uncomfortable, because I'm just like, you killed a dude and you're just like, meh.
He's like, well, he came at me and I fucked him up and I stabbed him in the skull.
So do you think he really, like, thought Euronymous was gonna kill him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people, well, he uploaded a video talking about it once on YouTube. Talking about how in the court it's documented that people testified and confessed that Euronymous did plan to kill Varg.
Do you think he would have?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, he's not alive, so we can't say. But according to Varg, there's court documents, there's a dossier saying that, yeah, people did say that Euronymous was going to kill Varg.
Damn.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, supposedly, I don't know, because from the time they interviewed him on Until the Light Takes Us, he says that he attacked him first, and he thought that he was going to grab a shotgun or stun gun from his room, which wasn't true. But I don't know if he stabbed him in the apartment first, and then he ran out.
But why would he kill him so brutal? Like,
I don't know. Well, supposedly it's because he ran away. Like, once Euronymous ran away, Varg said, I don't want to go through the situation again, so I just want to finish it off right now.
that's fucking crazy.
So he did. And the other guy, remember Blackthorn? He got 8 years in jail just for driving Varg to Oslo.
Hey, but they got to stay in a nice place.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the prisons in Norway are fucking nice.
Compared to the ones here.
Hell yeah, it's fucking nice.
Dilly, have you ever seen the video when, was it Varg that tried breaking out, or?
Oh, when he was out on, yeah.
Tried taking the car or something?
Yeah, he stole a car or something like that. There's a video of Varg out there. I think he was like released on parole for like a little bit, like maybe like a day or a weekend, right? Yeah, and then there's video of him getting pulled over by Norwegian police. I think he stole the car, or he wasn't supposed to be driving, or he was supposed to be back in jail. Something like that. But there's video of him getting pulled over and getting arrested and taken back to jail. Like, that shit's fucking legendary. Yeah, like, Varg for sure is a legend.
See, like, and I wonder how they developed that mindset of not, you know, that's crazy.
Well, dude, like I said, like, imagine we were Varg or Euronymous coming to you and saying that. And you know what's crazy, too? Remember when Hellhammer, I don't know if you remember the drummer of Mayhem, he's talking like how he's like, yeah, well, Varg came to me and said, yeah, he needs to kill Euronymous. Euronymous did the same thing. And I'm like, well, handle it yourselves. Just make sure it's between yourselves. But how, isn't it crazy how they were both indifferent, Fenriz and Hellhammer, about it? Because Fenrir was like, yeah, well, who can I support now? You know, Euronymous is dead. He can't say anything. So who can I support now? Well, the guy who's in jail. Like, he's muffled in jail, but I can support him at least. Showing that he still supports Varg. That he was legitimately the neutral party in this. Because let's go back to this. Varg, he encapsulated the black metal sound perfectly. His first albums are untouchable as far as black metal goes. Mm-hmm. It ends with Philosophin for me. Not that I stopped listening there, but that's like those albums, like the first album, like the Ask AEP to Philosophin. Those are golden age black metal albums. Like, they're untouchable. Especially that last one, Philosophin. That means philosopheme, which is the words philosophy and blaspheme are merged together. Philosopheme. Yeah. But that album is amazing. That's my favorite Burzum album to this day. So, I mean, do I agree with the killing of Euronymous? Fuck no, because like I said, that's a brutal ass killing.
But you know what? I think the whole idea behind it, and I wrote it, it's the idea of an inevitable death puts things into perspective. Like, the idea that you know you're gonna die.
But in what perspective do you put that in? Like, more in Euronymous' side, or
like all of their side?
All of their sides.
Yeah, like, who cares? Like, we're gonna die anyway, so
let's just
do whatever. Why have limits if you're gonna die?
And let's also go to the church burnings. How fucking intense is that? That's arson. That's a church. Yeah. Churches are big. And you know what? The first church that Varg burned was Fantov Church. I think that's what it's called. Built in 1190 AD.
See, dude, and I'm a history person.
So that's
like, I love old buildings.
I get it.
Oh, you're burning something that's like...
And dude, it's because he explained it. And you know what's fucked up? Varg really did get screwed as far as the legal system goes, because he was young. He was 19, 20. You don't know what the fuck's going on at that point in your life.
Yeah.
And he got deemed a Satanist. He got deemed a fucking extremist and shit.
So is this true? Like, obviously, people that are into black metal, the whole Satanist thing is not...
I mean, as far as Mayhem and Burzum goes, Burzum was never, it's not a Satanist thing at all. Okay. He never sang about Satan at all.
Oh, okay.
He was actually, Burzum means darkness in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Elvish language.
Oh, yeah.
It means darkness.
That's badass.
Yeah, that was based, like, he based a lot of his shit on, like, J.R.R. Tolkien mythology and shit. Sick. Like Lord of the Rings and shit. Like, that Summon Gangvar. Fuck, that's a Lord of the Rings reference, but I can't think about it right now. I think, I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's a Lord of the Rings thing. Yeah, like his second album. Badass. Yeah. And see, that's what I didn't like. Okay, let's talk about Lords of Chaos too.
Yeah.
Lords of Chaos, you guys have to remember.
Rory Culkin is hot.
You heard it here. Lily thinks Rory Culkin is hot. Okay, I digress.
Sorry. Okay, I have to say that.
It did get a lot of hate, and I get why. But you have to give it some credit because it does begin with a title that says, based on truth, lies, and what really happened, which is very true. I wrote topics, but I pretty much have it memorized. But I'm gonna look at them here. But there's a lot of things I liked, like as far as like the ratio goes from things I hated. What I liked is the attention to detail, as far as like the shirts go, and like the history goes, like dead suicide. That was done very well. Like it's fucked up. Like it makes me feel fucking queasy. Like they got that shit down. Even the shirt, the I Heart Transylvania shirt, the suicide note, the shotgun to the head, Euronymous moving the stuff around, taking a picture.
That's fucking crazy.
It's insane. Like that, there's a lot of stuff that was very well done in this movie. Like it was shot well, generally speaking. It was shot very well. I do give it that credit.
Would you do that?
What?
Like if you were Euronymous, would you have taken that picture?
No, no, fuck no.
That's so fucked up.
That's fucked up. Oh no, dude. Like I would. Oh no. Like if I saw any of my friends dead like that.
I throw up.
Like see, that shows you how crazy that shit is.
I know. That's why it's shocking, and that's why I ask you. It's like
that's part of it. Like that's
it's supposed to be shocking.
Because there's an album cover out there. Like Mayhem released an album with that cover on it. Like it's called Dawn of the Black Heart. It's a bootleg, yeah. But it's intense. And for some reason it adds, like I said, it adds to it.
No, and that's why like death puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
Like the guy's dead, what can you do?
But see, it's crazy how indifferent they are. Because Lords of Chaos, let me start off with saying Mayhem had no say in it. Fenriz wanted nothing to do with this movie. Varg, of course, wanted nothing to do with this movie. So it was pretty much a free-for-all. And what I don't like about it is that they could have gone anywhere, but I hate the fact that they needed to have an antagonist and a protagonist. The protagonist being Euronymous, the antagonist being Varg. That's what I hated about the movie.
Yeah, because they made it seem like at the end Euronymous just didn't give a shit and he just wanted to live a normal life.
Yeah, and I don't think that never happened. Like, there was no proof of that ever happening. The girl was fake. The girl was not part of the history at all. Sky, what's her name?
Sky for...
So whatever. Yeah, well, yeah. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But yeah. But I kind of don't like that they make Euronymous kind of like, I don't know, like a softie kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like that shit. And the cover of the movie, I hate how he's like all droopy, like. Like, he was never droopy in pictures. Like, why couldn't they make it? Yeah, but why? Oh, see, that's the main part I hate is that it was not.
The guy who played Dead is Val Kilmer's son.
No, that's Burzum. That's Varg.
Varg no.
Can you check that, Juice?
No, that's not true.
Val Kilmer's son. Check on IMDb.
He played Dead.
He didn't play Dead.
Yes, he did.
How much you want to bet? All right, let's bet. How much you want to bet? $1. I bet you that Varg is Val Kilmer's son.
I can bet more.
$5.
10.
Okay, 10. Oh, my wallet's up
10
there.
is serious money right now.
Are you sure? 10. No, shake on it. That Val Kilmer's son plays Varg.
The guy who has a scar here, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying he plays Dead. Yes.
Okay, cool.
What was the question again?
Who plays Varg in the movie? Who plays? Yeah. Okay, Dilly will do it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking because Dilly's gonna be focused on. I know I'm right, people. I know I'm fucking right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's.
Oh, motherfucker! Yeah. Jack Kilmer dead.
Oh, she was right. Okay. Well, I'll give you $10.
I know my actors very well.
Good job, Dilly.
Yeah, that's true.
25% of that money.
Fuck you.
25%?
No.
$250.
For what?
Pizza?
Okay, then I'll fucking get
You had no input at all in the answer.
I gave her the money though.
What?
What?
You were bound to win a fucking dollar.
I have money.
Oh god. Well, that's between y'all. My name's Paul. That's between y'all. That's the most fucking. What the fuck? That's a non sequitur for sure. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me look at my fucking list because I have a lot of shit that I liked. I was saying about the aesthetic of it all. The shirts were accurate at the time. The sadistic execution shirt that Euronymous is wearing, the Merciless shirt that Dead was wearing, the white shirt. Merciless, by the way, is an amazing fucking band. If you guys haven't heard The Awakening by Merciless, listen to it and get your fucking life right. But yeah, the attention to detail was there, which I liked. That was awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's for sure. A dead suicide scene, like I said, it's fucking crazy. That's, I think, my second best fucking, that's my favorite scene. Because overall, I know it was hated, but it's cool that we can see these characters up in the big screen, so to speak. Because it's cool that someone gave a shit to make a movie about this. I mean, regardless of what you think about it.
And I feel like in general it just exposes, because for me when I saw it, like I looked up the bands and I wanted to hear how they sound and stuff.
Have you listened to...
It made me want to listen to their music.
Right. Have you listened to Mayhem or anything? Like when you finished it,
I listened to like one song.
What'd you think of it? Like overall?
It's just for me, it's not, I can't. Like I try.
It's very intense.
Yeah, it's too intense for me.
Right.
Like I need to have a better mindset for it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like I need to be more open.
Well,
Like not more, I'm trying to be more open, but I need to really focus and like understand it more.
Like be in the mood for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Because like I said, it's not for everybody. And like I get that. And I also want to shout out this fucking flag. It's in honor of this fucking topic. This is Archcode Funeral Pyre of Trinity. Yeah, it's Archcode's, I think, the album that came out prior to their newest one. So, yeah.
But I like some of the songs you guys play.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit out there. Like I said, black metal generally sounds, you know how you think, but there's a lot of different sounds within the genre. Like there's epic black metal and there's like necro sounding black.
What's your favorite?
Shit.
Or you don't have one?
Well, you know what? I think my favorite black metal album of all time for sure, because it has a nostalgic like meaning to me. Like it has to be A Blaze in the Northern Sky for sure. Dark Throne's second album. Yeah. Like that is what got me into black metal. Like when I heard In the Shadow of the Horns, that's one of their songs. That shit blew my mind. Like it was so fucking heavy and intense and long. Like black metal songs are long. Like usually when there's some death metal songs that were long at the time, thrash metal sure has their long songs, but black metal usually the songs are long, which is what I like. Like you can get lost in them. Really? Yeah.
Fucking chingado, fucking trip.
Shout out to
Ignore the drunk.
Hold on.
You remind me of the drunk Theo that interrupts conversations.
Fucking 3 tall boys in. And
Ra's kind of buzzed right now, people.
Fucked up.
Shut up. Anyways, shout out
to you, motherfucker.
Giza, the power plant at Giza. Fuck, I forgot the name of the band.
Oh my god.
Blood Incantation. No. Fuck.
You're killing me here,
It just came out with the fucking
Telling you, a drunk Theo.
18-minute death metal song?
Yeah.
what they're talking about.
It's
18-minute death metal song.
God damn it, what's the name of the band? I'm embarrassed.
18. Okay, well, if it comes to you,
I'm gonna Google it.
please Google it. Yeah, I want to know now. 18-minute death metal song. What the
Wasting
fuck?
our time.
Okay. Oh, the soundtrack. It was fucking great. I wish they could have used more. Well, they mostly used Mayhem songs, which they gave the rights off to the movie, which is surprising.
Yeah, Blood Incantation.
Blood and-
yeah.
Oh, the new album that came out, right? With the green logo. What the fuck is
the
it?
name of the song that fucking Awakening from the Dream of Existence.
Awakening from the
to
Dream of Existence to the multidimensional nature of our reality. Damn.
Mirror of the soul.
Okay, you probably got that last part. A long name.
Jesus.
But see what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like, I think it's evolved. Like, metal for sure has evolved from, like, what we were used to, like, as kids. Because, I mean, Jesus, man.
I'm sorry, I love that song, but that name.
That name is very long. I was like, damn. I expected you to stop, like, 5 words in. I'm like, shit, it keeps going? Damn.
I love that.
Shout out to Blood
That
Incantation, though.
song
Yeah,
is
like, Blood
amazing.
Incantation
I don't
is a
care
shit.
about
I
the
love
song,
Blood
it's
Incantation.
amazing.
Yeah, Blood Incantation is a shit.
Anyways, I was telling you that it makes sense that Mayhem would give the rights or whatever to put it on the soundtrack because they're gonna make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, so...
Because people are gonna watch the movie and like.
Regardless, they make money. Yeah, it's a business thing. I get it. Yeah, for sure. And what I liked is... I liked some parts of Euronymous' character, like the humanity he has, like with his little sister, especially in the beginning,
Yeah.
and how he's kind of goofy, like the fucking death like silence, like that shit. That's goofy. Like we've all done that. We all did the fucking thing.
I seriously, when the beginning of the movie, when they were first starting off,
Yeah.
um,
That's gonna be. We have to come up with something better, by the way. But we'll come up with something eventually, because that fucking clap, fucking ghetto and shit. But this is funny. Like I said, it's for your entertainment, people. But anyway, let's get on with it. Let's keep talking.
where were we? Oh yeah, the beginning of the movie. Like that's how I pictured how you guys were in high school.
Oh, I was gonna say my favorite scene of the movie. My favorite scene of the Lords of Chaos. What? That is how we were. Dude, look up Italian. Can you look up Italian? Type in Italian. His last name's Christensen. I'm back in this. Chris Christensen. That is how he looks in high school. I saved the picture because I think you guys will agree with me. I look like Italian. Like, I legit look like Italian. That's how I looked in high school. And I know you're blanking on...
And like you knew they smelled.
The BO was probably pretty serious.
We weren't that bad.
No, I don't think we were that bad. Look, you've seen me in high school, right, Dilly? What do you think? I don't know if you can see that, but that is exactly what I looked like in high school. Put that up there, Juice. That is Battalion. He is in the movie Lords of Chaos. And that is exactly what I looked like in high school, people. Yeah, I can't imagine. No, but hey, it was metal as fuck. No, but shout out to Battalion. Battalion was the editor of Slayer magazine, which was an underground mag of metal. So shout out to him. He had a big influence in the underground. So yeah, Battalion was a shit. I wanted to bring him up because I was surprised when they added him to the movie. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was him.
Who was he in the movie?
He was the big kid with the curly hair.
Yeah.
And yeah, with the camera, like filming the show, that was him. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, my favorite scene in the movie was the backyard scene, like when they're all like partying. When Fast as a Shark by Accept comes on, fuck, I get goosebumps because I did that. We all did that. We all screamed along. We all fucking went like this. We all fucking headbanged around the bonfire. We fucking went like this because it's awesome. Like at that age, it's everything to
You
you.
don't even need to go back to high school.
Oh no, we still do that. Yeah, when we get drunk as fuck.
20s.
Oh yeah, in our early 20s, fuck yeah, we did that. Cause yeah, that music is life. It still is. Like I mean, I got it tattooed.
We
Even if I
still
want
do
to.
that shit.
Yeah, we still do that shit. I was gonna say, even when we're drunk as fuck and the right metal song comes on, we fucking sing it. Especially if it's Sabbath or some shit like that.
On
Fuck
the
it.
way to the show,
Which one?
like just any, like just.
Oh yeah, any show, yeah.
Hype as fuck.
Literally.
The right song.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the car will fucking.
Yeah.
Grandma, Grandma, what was it like?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's how you go. Yeah, that's how you do it, motherfuckers. You have to sing along, especially if it's King Diamond, the king of the falsetto, the metal falsetto. He made falsettos metal, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad he did. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, King Diamond actually lives in Texas, I think. I think he lives in Dallas, yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's badass.
Texas
Hey, and isn't it what brought you guys together? The
What?
music?
Um,
Brought you guys together?
no, me and Juice met in 6th grade. But
I can honestly say that, yeah, the music
Well,
brought
yeah.
me to all of you guys.
yeah, like Ra met us. Well, I started hanging out with you in high school, senior year of high school, actually. Yeah, mainly, and yeah, like for sure, the music had a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Fucking, well, she's family, and I didn't hang out with her until I found out that she likes metal.
Oh, can you talk about that show actually, the Cannibal Corpse show you went to? Because you told me like Cannibal Corpse kind of not changed your life, but you enjoyed.
So it was actually before that. It was a Mayhem Fest, right?
Yeah.
What year?
What
Do you
year was
remember?
it? 2008?
It was whenever fucking...
12 years ago, over a decade ago.
It was the first one, I think.
So I
It was
went
the
through to
first
see
one, yeah.
Suicide
Right,
Silence.
It was Disturbed, Slipknot, and Suicide Silence.
Yeah, I was there to see Suicide Silence, and a crazy thing happened.
Wait,
What happened? Okay.
was it Disturbed? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was disturbed, I think.
I was just mainly there for Slipknot.
Yeah, you
That
were
was
there
the
for
first time.
Slipknot, yeah.
I was so
That's
stoked.
a first, and that was my first,
Are you
show ever.
serious?
like, metal show.
No shit.
What?
Like, legit. Like,
What-
not local bands, like an actual. So, Raul was the one who was like, yo, they're signing shit over here. And I was like,
Who
oh,
was
I
yeah.
know about that.
Who was saying
I
shit?
remember.
Just can you close the door?
Suicide Silence. They were doing like a meet and greet thing. So I was there in line. We were there in line, and
Yeah, I forget how it works.
someone taps on me, and I thought it was fucking Raul, and I'm like, what the fuck now? So I turn around, and nobody's there, and then people are fucking laughing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it. And Raul was like, you dumb bitch. He's fucking tapped you on the shoulder. It was a drummer. The drummer of Suicide Silence.
Oh,
Yeah.
He tapped you on the shoulder?
Yeah, and then he played a joke on me.
What?
And that's how everyone was like, what?
You're out of memory?
Battery.
Oh, battery? Do you have the charger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring it. Like, we'll just keep the wide angle. Yeah. Like, we'll keep the wide angle for now. And we'll just go to Tights of Dilly.
But yeah, it was a drummer of Suicide Silence, and I got Mitch Lucker's Rest in Peace. I got his autograph on my shirt.
When did he pass away? When did he pass?
3. Fuck, I don't remember.
Can you look
He
at
died
it
a couple
before you
years
fucking-
ago.
I
Here,
didn't
I'll
even
look it up.
realize I had a signature too.
Yeah,
I didn't
dude.
give a fuck about that
He died in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty recently, though, I feel like. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, cause you're the one that stood in line to get me that autograph.
Yeah. Bastard.
Wait,
Yeah.
whose autograph did you get?
Mitch Lucker,
The dude that
the guy who
died.
died.
Oh,
The lead singer. He died he died in 2012.
Damn, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago. Holy shit.
Excuse me.
Are you back on?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just signal us when you're back.
But yeah, that's the first time I ever bonded with a cousin. And that was Raul. And it was through music. And yeah, it was the best day. And then I got to go to the Summer Slaughter Fest years later. And I saw Cannibal Corpse, and yeah, that one.
How was that?
Seeing them live,
Yeah.
it was just incredible. It was the best moment of my life. The best fucking, I don't know, dude, like,
Best moment of your
it's like all your emotions just,
What went through your head when you heard the?
I felt,
No. When you heard the, or when not the, when you heard the dude say,
dude, I felt free. I just felt free. It was incredible. And then that's the only time I ever like really got into it, and I started head banging and shit like that. It was the shit.
Damn. No, yeah, that's good. I mean, I've seen Cannibal Corpse, and that shit is powerful.
Yes, and then like it just like the bass.
I remember when I first heard Unleashing the Bloodthirsty Live. Fuck. That fucking song is fucking intense. Yeah, but Cannibal Corpse is the shit. That's the first drumstick I ever got at a show. You know how like drummers throw their drumstick and stuff?
Shit, really?
I got Paul Mazurkiewicz' drumstick, yeah. That was badass. Like, I legit just fucking... If I had a vertical jump, that was the only time I ever used that shit to my advantage. Because I fucking jumped and just grabbed that shit in midair. Because I was in the first row. We were lucky we got in the first row for Cannibal Corpse.
What's crazy, though, is I was, like, underdressed. Because I just wore a t-shirt and jeans. And then, like, a lot of chicks...
Show skin.
Hold on.
Well, the one I went to.
Hold up.
What?
You just said.
Huh? I'm not recording from this side.
No, like the show that I went to.
No. I'm just tripping up because you just listed like the metalhead.
But what's it charges?
Attire.
Oh, but it's...
No, yeah, and but like I guess as a girl, like girls weren't. Oh, there were a lot of girls that weren't.
Even for girls, that's like the baseline, like. Fucking jeans and
No, yeah, I know, but the show that I went to.
And I hate saying
I felt
it 'cause
underdressed.
most metalheads identify metal as like that's like their identifying thing. But we all have an attire and it's fucking.
But no, okay,
and
so.
a fucking metal tee.
And leather, motherfucker.
No, that's what I'm saying. The base, like
the base.
line.
Yeah, denim. We all start with the denim.
And a metal tee.
We all start with the denim. And
No, yeah, but
if you're really hardcore, you start with the high, the Reebok high tops, the poofy top. Yeah.
I
give a shout out.
I had them. Yeah.
I give a shout out though to the girls that get dressed up. Like, kudos to them, cause fuck, like there were a lot of girls wearing fishnets and leather and like damn. I was like damn, that's cool.
Was that your only did you go in succession like to metal shows?
No, I couldn't. Yeah, cause my parents never really let me. And then when I was in college, I didn't.
Like at all.
Yeah, cause I didn't have time. I was working and going to school, so yeah, not really.
No, I get that. All right, let me talk some more Lords of Chaos. Let's see. I talked about how it reminds me of being a kid. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, that backyard singing, I was one of those kids, headbanging like a motherfucker. And it was fucking awesome. It was great. Italian, I mentioned that. The photography was great. Dad's introduction. Oh, and I really like a line that's in there that's suck a dick, Satan fucks children. Like, what the fuck? See, shit like that. Like, it did have some funny fucking moments for sure. Which I give it that credit. Like, it did have a silver lining. Like, well, I wouldn't say a silver lining. But
It just reminded me so much of you guys.
yeah.
And I liked that.
Yeah, that was us. That was for sure us.
It's like if you guys ever have kids, you could just show them that movie and be like, oh, that's us.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Like, spot on.
Yeah.
They got that shit. Even the way they do, everything. The characteristics are spot on. I also like the fact that, I don't know if you remember the small detail, when Dad buried his clothes before he put it on. Do you remember that detail? Because that's true. Like, he used to bury his clothes before he went on stage just to have the feeling of, like, being dead.
Oh, shit. And then is it true that they bullied him?
I don't know about that, but it is true that he was very depressed. He was a very depressed person.
I wonder why.
Me too. Like, do you remember, like, seeing the footage and Until the Light Takes Us of Dead? Like, he looked normal.
Yeah, and see, like, but sometimes I wonder if it's, like, their environment, like, their weather. Because, for example, when it comes to artists like Da Vinci and Michelangelo, you could tell what area of Italy they are.
Yeah.
Because of the colors and the vibe. So northern Italian artists, their art was more dark. because it rains more and they're near the mountains.
It's grimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Southern Italian artists like Michelangelo, they used a lot of colors
Yeah.
because it was bright. It was like a happier vibe.
Yeah.
Versus the northern vibe. And it's the same thing with like German art. It's a lot more dark than Italian art. Yeah.
That is very
So that's why I wonder weather has, well, of course we know like in Alaska, like the weather has a huge impact on people's psychology.
Yeah.
And like the,
Or even in places like Portland and stuff where it's like mostly cloudy and overcast.
Seattle.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
places
suicide rates are very high.
Yeah, because that has a lot of effect on people. Like if you don't get enough, like if you don't get enough sunlight.
Yeah, that's crazy. And sometimes I wonder if that had like a factor
Oh, I'm pretty
to like,
for sure.
because doesn't Scandinavia have the highest rates of suicide? Or I don't know if that's,
I know Sweden, I want to say Sweden had some high numbers like some years ago, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I don't know now.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's sad, to be honest. It's sad. Like when I see the Lords of Chaos, like the dead suicide scene, like it, I see like,
Yeah, I felt sad. I felt
Like-
sad for him.
because they just got done with a tour and
Or like the flashback or the scenes where Euronymous would like picture himself in the woods and Dead was there.
those were pretty intense.
Yeah.
Like there's a jump scare in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, and I loved how the concert was shot. Like when Mayhem is playing with Dead and he cuts himself and shit. Fuck yeah, I love that shit. See, that shit was brutal. That's what I'm saying. Like I know a lot of people hate this movie, but it's shit like that that has it has rewatch value for sure.
Like
In some aspect. Well, yeah, some of it was accurate. Some of the movie was accurate for sure. But like I said, it was shot well to some degree where I honestly I feel like the first half of the movie is awesome. And then when it gets like to where Varg is turning out to be the bad guy, that's when I fall out of interest. You know, I can pinpoint the scene when it gets kind of like to me when he makes that girl disrobe, like take her clothes off and shit. That got a little weird, man.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really like that. And that's when I start kind of being like, okay.
And that's when it turns into a pissing contest.
Yeah.
Like, who could be more brutal?
And I hated how Varg's character was annoying.
Yeah, the stupid.
He was a pretentious, dumb fuck.
And he looks so stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
he does.
sorry. Like,
And it's Peter Griffin.
like with the hair, he's
Yeah.
like, he looks more emo than.
And you know what I hate also? The interview part where they interview him like the first time where they go into his apartment, remember, and he starts to be all evil. And I think there's a Nazi flag.
Yeah.
Varg is not a white supremacist. But like I said, they needed an antagonist.
Oh, I get you.
And that goes back to the main thing I hated about this movie is that it's so one-sided. Because they needed one. And because no one had an input on it. Like Fenris didn't have an input, Mayhem didn't, Varg didn't. So they had freedom to do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Oh.
Like I think I saw an interview recently, actually this week, because I was researching the movie. There's an interview out there where Necro Butcher is talking about how he liked most of it. Like he said it was shot well, and he also brings up how the shirts, like that was pretty cool. He says that, and I think he touches on the subject where like the way Varg was portrayed.
Yeah.
And the whole drama aspect of it. Like, he didn't like that. Like, he generally doesn't like it. He thinks it's a piece of shit movie because Lords of Chaos is a book. It was originally a book. But it's very controversial because there's a lot of black metal fans out there think it's a bullshit book. And a lot of black metal fans out there also, or artists, I should say, also think that's true. And Necro Butcher is one of those people. He thinks it's bullshit. And he also clarifies, I should bring up, that he was really pissed off at Euronymous for printing the pictures of Dead. Because he was the closest to Dead out of all the Mayhem members. Mm-hmm. And that's what made him quit the band originally.
Oh, Oh yeah, didn't they show that?
They
in the
did.
movie?
Yeah, and that's true. Apparently, like Necro Butcher was pissed at Euronymous. Like, hey, why did you do this? Like, because I mean, it is pretty twisted.
It's fucked up.
Like, it's fucking cool and cult, so to speak. But
Metal.
yeah, it's metal as fuck. But that's pretty intense.
But yeah, that's why I was like, I couldn't do that shit.
Fuck no. And let's see. Oh, and also some small notes from the movie. I like when Euronymous and Varg are burning a church together, and Varg counts down, and he's like 8, 7, 6, 6, 6, 3, 2. Like that, shit like that is pretty funny. And how they're singing "Am I Evil" by fucking Diamond Head. Like, that's pretty badass too. That's a pretty popular song in the metal community. Like, am I evil? Yes, I am. Yeah, I think Metallica covered it too. No, they definitely did. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Am I Evil covers out there. And the Faust murder, I counted the stabs weirdly enough because I'm just like, I wonder how many times he stabbed him in the movie, the guy. Yeah. 13 stabs. And 13 is a... Well, I don't know. I didn't read like the facts in real life, but 13 is the number of death. So I don't know if that was intentional. But dude, that is a brutal fucking scene.
It is.
When he kills that dude, fuck, yo.
He just straight up just stabs him.
But dude, the fact that he just like looks at him and is like, oh, okay. And he's stabbing more. Gah!
I know.
And then just, gah! Like, that's a brutal... See, like, that's what I'm talking about. It had great elements.
And the stabbings looked real.
Fucked up, dude. Like, they look fucked up, especially that scene. I think it makes me more, not uncomfortable, because, I mean, it's badass, but yeah, that shit's badass. Yeah, it's crazy. Here's another clap for you guys. You saw that, right?
I should just, like, fucking, instead of that, just, like...
Light the fire. Let me see. The last things I liked here. Oh, Euronymous and Varg's reaction after Faust tells him that he killed that guy in the forest. He's like, Euronymous is like, oh, smart move, man. And then Varg's like, well done. And I wonder if that's how they reacted in real life. Like, they're like, oh, you killed that dude? Cool. Because, dude, remember Hellhammer talks about it in Until the Light Takes Us. He's like, yeah, when Faust killed this motherfucker in the fucking forest, like, that's when shit got pretty real. But he's pretty indifferent about it. He's like, yeah that's I really honor him for that. I think he said, I honor him for that.
You're so, is it nonchalant?
Yeah.
About
intense fucking things.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they killed each other, but you know what?
And I wonder if, like, that's a cultural thing.
It has to be. It has to be. For sure.
That's crazy. Yeah. Imagine growing up in that type of culture.
I can only imagine. Because, I mean, like, us, we're Latinos, so, yeah, like, we're very family-oriented. Usually, we're, like, really close to each other and shit. So, yeah, it's, like, night and day.
Like, we cry when someone dies.
I mean, obviously, this is pre-COVID type shit, but where I work, it's like when you greet someone, you literally fucking get... depending on who it is you're talking to at the office, but this is pretty daily type shit. Pre-COVID. Yeah. Whereas you walk in... Yeah. And either you fucking full on hug, yeah, or full on hug and kiss on the cheek, and like, como hace, like, I'm not kidding, 20 to 30 minutes of my like starting of the day, this is based on the culture, was just, como haces, how have you been?
Yeah, like, hey, ¿cómo has estado?
I was gonna, yeah.
¿Qué pedo,
that's a
¿Qué pedo means like, what's up?
Yeah, no.
Huh?
Well, I mean, we're at work, so it's like, yeah. ¿Cómo has estado? ¿Cómo fue tu día?
Yeah.
¿Cómo fue tu fin de semana? And it's literally half an hour of catching up on just, what the fuck did you do this weekend?
Yeah, for sure, for real. Yo, are we back on that one now? We're back rolling on this one? Cool.
Yeah, I feel like our culture, we're very like lovey and loving, close. Yeah, close and
Oh, also, sorry, we digress. Back to Lords of Chaos. Remember when they're recording in the studio with Mayhem and shit? The guy who's singing is actually the son of the actual guy who sang on the album, Attila. That's his son, which I didn't know. Yeah, the guy in Lords of Chaos, like when they're recording The Mysterious, the guy who's singing is Attila's son.
What?
Yeah, which is fucking badass.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's badass, right? Yeah, I didn't know that either. Oh, and I also took some pictures of some research I did, which I wrote down because I wrote down a lot of notes here that I want to bring up that Varg himself claims is not true. Of course, he saw this fucking movie. But there's some shit that he says is definitely not true. I'm going to read this off Wikipedia. IMDb trivia. Here we go. Yeah. Verbatim. I'm not going to read this word for word because some of the paragraphs are pretty long. But Varg Vikernes has claimed that he was portrayed as a power-hungry lunatic in this movie. And that this is a deliberate misrepresentation based in part on the cultural misunderstanding of his passion for role-playing games, which is true. In the 90s, he actually released a role-playing game recently.
Who did?
Varg.
No shit.
Yeah. Quote, taking on fantastical personal titles and playing war games with fictional factions on world atlases. Basically, he was not a sex-crazed maniac, as they portray him. So those of you who think that's true, that is absolutely not true. Varg was not a power-hungry sex maniac, which I don't know why the fuck they decided to add that in. Like, that's so out of left field.
I guess to make it more brutal, I don't know.
But I don't know how, like, that adds to the brutality of his character. I don't know, but it was a weird turn.
They needed a sex scene.
Right. And here's another trivia that I found interesting. Director Jonas Åkerlund, because it's Scandinavia, has stated in a 2018 interview that he used little black metal music in the movie in part because it's kind of painful to listen to black metal music if you're not used to it or don't love it. Jonas, he claimed that he used little black metal music in the movie in part because, quote, it's kind of painful to listen to black metal music if you're not used to it or don't love it.
He's a director?
Yeah. He was a session drummer, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's a bitch.
No, but also, dude, you have to look at it this way. He couldn't get the rights to Dark Throne's music, which was a big part of the black metal circle at the time, or Burzum's music. Fenris would never have.
But you don't think it's also because the movie was trying to, it's for a broader audience?
Yeah,
And
and
it's
I get
like
it.
trying not to,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, because I get it. It's Hollywood. And like I said, it's uncommercial. But I like the fact that they did use some mayhem stuff, which is cool. But what I do like is, or I guess dislike, is the Burzum recordings that they use, because they couldn't use his music, so they try to imitate it like the closest possible. And the way they shriek, it's like, ah! Like it's so off, dude. Like I'm like, dude, come on. But they couldn't use the rights, so I get it. But the imitation is what I find fucking hilarious.
It's like Guitar Hero tone on the covers that they couldn't get the rights.
Yeah,
You-
exactly. That's exactly what it's
You
like
wouldn't,
the ghetto. What?
you wouldn't want to open a black metal record store?
Yeah, but dude, it's because honestly, people like I don't think it'd be.
The internet ruined that kind of market.
No, and then I don't think it'd be profitable. To be honest, I would love that for sure. I would in a heartbeat open it if I could, but I don't think it'd be profitable. Because
What if you made it into a bar too, where they have shows?
I mean that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I mean, it never hurts to dream. Here's another fact that I found interesting. Euronymous wasn't a big smoker and actually, according to all sources, drank a vast quantity of Coca-Cola, which is visible throughout the film. See, they were nerds, people. They were nerds who killed people and burned down buildings. And that's what I hate, that they didn't portray that in the movie, because I would have preferred to kind of see that. Like these kids who were just kids. They were hanging out. They were writing music.
Do you consider that as like fanatical or not really?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because who does shit like that, dude?
True.
Like that's extreme shit. But that's why we love black metal. And let me see how much I have. Oh, these are spoilers. Oh, actually, no, this one's not that much of a spoiler because this has been said by Varg in the past. This trivia says, and I quote, Varg Vikernes has claimed that he never had a vest with band patches. Never liked scorpions, which I gotta say, I hate that they talk shit about scorpions because scorpions rule. I don't give a fuck who you are. Scorpions are badass. Yeah, scorpions are the shit. Anyway, I digress. Quote, never drank chocolate milk at any point from 91 to 94. Never punched a guy at a bar. Never joked about putting all the death metal bands in gas chambers. That shit was funny. Never has, quote, degenerate sex and never was a vegan. But it is true that he was a non-drinker. So see, that's what I hate about it is that it was just...
they made him the bad guy.
I don't know if the term defamation of character is accurate, but that's, I think, what happened here.
But they bring it up at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, and like I said, it goes back to it because this is just nitpicking. This is strictly what I think and what Dilly thinks. This is just my opinion. And would I rewatch it? Yeah, I've watched it 4 times now.
Yeah, this was my 4th time, and I thought it was pretty good. As for a movie, you know.
Yeah, like I said, it has its perks for sure. It has its good parts. Yeah. And I will stand by that. It has rewatch value, but like I say, I usually don't finish it, and this is a spoiler, like the end of it. I hate Euronymous' little monologue at the end of it. I hate that the last words you hear in this movie, or the last word you hear in this movie is poser. Like, oh, go fucking wipe your tears, poser. It's like, I don't feel Euronymous would have said that.
Even though they were really...
Do you believe there are posers?
No, they did. Yeah, they did. Not, I guess, judge a lot of people, but they were against a lot of the commercial, quote unquote, scene that was going on at the time, which is why Dark Throne went into black metal, because they felt death metal was getting too commercialized, or commercialized in a way they weren't behind. So that's why they went to this.
So who would you what's considered a poser in the black metal community?
Okay, I love that I'm off camera for this.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
So, okay, I do have a definition for poser. Someone who does not like the music, but puts up with it and does the get up, or more specifically, I hate saying the fucking out, or no.
Just say it. I mean, it's just.
No. I'm fucking not in my right mind right now. Hold up, I'm blanking out.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck just happened to the camera? It just hold on.
Camera issues. Ross checking on the camera. Rule number 1 on a podcast: never stop talking.
This battery is out. Yeah.
Do you have a plug-in for it?
Bro, no.
We've been recording for
No?
like an hour and 40.
Yeah. Bro.
An hour and 40 already?
Are you fucking serious?
No,
Not bad.
I sent you a message. I was like,
Did you really?
Hell yeah! Our first hour and 40 plus episode. Shit, Billy. Well, hey, you know what? You want to get the pepper thing done now? Let's do the pepper thing. Okay, guys. We'll probably touch on Lords of Chaos until the light takes us later. Yeah, but
It doesn't even tell me how much time we have.
it's still recording though. I see the light.
We have to hurry up. Then.
Alright,
Yeah.
Do you want
Well, yeah, we'll wrap up in a little bit, but let's keep talking. Yeah, go get the peppers, I guess, and then we'll.
I'm all like,
Can you? Por favor? Yeah. What else have we touched on, Dilly? Well, it is election week, and it is a different America so far. Like, the numbers are showing that Biden is winning. We have to touch on this. Like, if you don't want to listen to this, like, you can skip to the fun part, I guess, so to speak. But, I mean, we have to touch on it. It's a current event. It's a big current event.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't like politicians at all.
Yeah.
In general. And then I didn't like either one.
Yeah.
And then that's what I wanted to bring up. Like, why we're in 2020? Why do we still have to pick out of 2? Like, we should have more options. Yeah. But oh no, like, you have to. It's like you're going to an ice cream shop and all they have is vanilla and chocolate. Yeah, right. And you're like, but I don't want vanilla and chocolate. I want cookies and cream. And they're like, yeah, no, you shouldn't do that. It'd be a waste of money. It'd be like, no, I wouldn't, because I like cookies and cream.
I want cookies and cream.
Yeah, like, fuck that. I don't want to buy these 2.
I want Rocky Road, okay?
That's how I see, like, how it is now.
Yeah.
Like you're either this or that. It's like, but what if I don't like either? What if I like why can't there be a middle?
There is libertarian.
Yeah, but that's what sucks is like,
Libertarian. I don't know if
and
it's
or like there's other parties too, but it's like
you just felt like the way it was going, you didn't feel like you could go either way.
yeah, because I mean, congrats to Biden. And congrats.
It was a close race all the way through.
Yeah, it was.
And it's going to be an interesting couple of months, like regardless, because I mean, it's not in effect till January.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of his, but I mean, good for him that he won.
You're not a fan of either, you're saying. So.
Yeah, no, neither.
Well, you've never really been into
Like a fucking psycho versus a creep, but anyways.
Well, it's like, South Park put it in a way that I neither agree or disagree with, but it's between a turd sandwich and a douchebag or some shit like that. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, and that's what's sad is we're left with
like a lesser of two evil situation.
Yeah, like why does it have to be lesser of two evils?
Yeah, I know.
Like we live in 2020.
Like we should get over that stuff.
Yeah, like since when has it's always been Republican or Democrat.
Pretty much.
And now it's like and then if you say, well, what if I'm in the middle? Oh, that's fucking discouraged.
Or it's a waste of time.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're wasting. It's like, no, because what if people stop saying, oh, it's a waste of a vote or whatever.
Yeah.
If everyone started getting together
Right.
and saying, why can't we all just come together and put hope in a person? But no, you have to fucking put your hope and your livelihood into these two dudes. Which is like insane.
And then honestly, from the outside looking in, it's crazy. It's crazy. But think about that. Think about that. Millions of people have to vote for two people in existence.
But and how closed, and I mean, I'm a victim too. Like we're all victims.
Yeah.
Like that's how closed. Not closed-minded, but we don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
We just we focus on, okay, who am I gonna pick? This one or it's like, look at the bigger picture. These two fucking dudes are gonna be leaders, or leader of the United States, the most powerful fucking country, and we have these two fucking dudes, and they're old as fuck too. Oh my god, it's just it's hilarious.
It's flabbergasting.
It's hilarious. That's no wonder countries are laughing at us.
Yeah.
They're like, these two dudes as leaders of the free world? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Especially when you see how up in age they are.
Dude, how old are 70 something?
70 something, yeah. Both of them. Both of them. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh my god, how are they functioning?
Dude, that's a hard job.
What is it? On Joe Rogan, they made a joke that they're on drugs. That they're probably pumped up on
I wouldn't doubt if they were on drugs. I wouldn't doubt. Are we still rolling on that one, Juice? No? Cut? Okay. Well, we'll just roll on this one for the rest of the fucking thing.
Okay.
But, hey, man, we got it done. But we still have one more segment for you guys, so stay tuned. Once Raul gets back, I need a bathroom break real quick. But we're not stopping because that's our style. We don't stop shit.
That's how I
Can you check if that one's still recording, Juice?
But yeah, that's just my take on it, and I just feel
Cool.
Whoever, to me, it doesn't matter who's president. It's the government itself that's just not right anymore.
Right.
Like, especially like with the whole NSA still going on and all this fucked up shit, but people just, I don't know. And then another thing, all of a sudden everyone's a fucking expert in politics just because they could Google something. Or like they fucking share shit on Facebook. Oh, I fucking know, like.
Virtue signaling.
Virtual what?
Well, we'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But that's basically a term that's getting thrown around a lot.
Yeah. Like I'm not an expert in politics, But I just, you know.
Most people aren't, and that's okay. But most people feel like they should be.
But it's
They're not okay with just being well versed in it, not the fucking expert in it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
People just need to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
yeah. And honestly, hey, 4 years of a new presidency, we'll see where it goes. Because
Scary, because have you read 1984?
yeah, in high school I read it.
Dude,
It's been a while. Yeah, but I see how it's relevant to today's times.
like, it's terrifying. We live in, it's like we're
We live in terrifying times.
yeah, especially with like, yeah, Big Brother watching. Watching
I mean, I don't know if you've seen that meme where you see the Alexa.
Just kidding.
No, like where you see the Alexa and in the 50s, like they show a person in the 50s is like, oh, I hope they're not tapping my phone or whatever. And then now it's like you have the wiretap in your phone. I mean, your house.
Ooh, but it,
With Alexa, like it's listening to you.
ow, you know a movie I saw? Snowden.
I never seen
About
that.
with Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Yeah.
playing Edward Snowden in the story. Oh my god, dude. It's fucking scary.
No shit.
Like legit, they could be hearing you right now. Like the government, yeah, like or they could be watching this and
This is a conspiracy.
but it's fucking insane what our country does for intelligence.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing, and that's why it's terrifying. That's why people need to look at the bigger picture. Because it's
Look
like,
at the bigger picture, Dilly says.
yes, don't just, it's,
Don't listen to the man.
yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to get shot. I don't want to
Shit, what are you talking about right outside your door?
No, I don't want to, yeah, no.
No, but honestly, guys, this is just opinion. Yeah, don't take it to heart. This is just two people talking. You're tuning into a conversation. Don't take it to heart, but this is just our opinion, yeah. I feel like that has to be said because with political stuff, I think nowadays people get too, like
don't make
not
it into
offended,
an-
but
yeah, like don't. I feel people shouldn't get offended and they shouldn't be
because
into.
you don't need to come off that way.
The whole point is to talk and listen.
And that's why I don't bring up politics, because to be honest, it's indifferent to me. Who you support, why you support them. I'm sure you have your reasons.
Alright.
That's why I never bring them up. All right, well, Raw, get into frame.
Okay.
Sit next to Dilly. Yeah, sit next to Dilly. Let's sit right next to Dilly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what? Take over for now.
Put this shit on.
Yeah, take over for now. I need to go take a piss real quick.
Fucking shit. No. What do you mean?
I need to take a piss.
We have to do. I don't think we have
Okay,
long on the
so
camera.
Goro went to go take a piss. I have to keep talking because we're rolling.
Alright, so here's the ice water for both of y'all.
Thank you so much. This is a wonderful Eric. You're right in front. You're blocking the camera. There you go.
So scared.
He blocked. Sorry. All right. So what did you bring, Raul? He's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I apologize beforehand.
we have a. Put my sexy voice.
You're even wearing gloves. Oh my god.
Here. As he is saying, we need to have these motherfuckers on. We have Carolina Reaper split fucking into almost perfectly even quarters.
Oh my god.
So no, I fucking hate being in front of the camera. I'm pretty good with spicy shit, but even right now, I'm kind of. Me too.
Oh my god.
I told you last night. All right, get off my chair.
No, you can go sit over there. I've sat. You can go sit over there.
It's fine.
I'm fucking terrified right now, so I'm describing.
terrified?
So this is a Carol. Okay. Long story short, I'm pretty good with spicy shit, and this is fucking terrifying me. Like
You're a
really,
spicy
I'm
shit.
fucking shaking. I can smell it from here. Fuck me.
Make sure.
Put this on.
Hold on.
Put this on.
Hold up, motherfucker. How do you turn this bitch? Okay, whatever. I'll just talk into it.
This is record. Make sure.
Well, how do we meet this, Eric? First
Make
of all,
sure you chew it as much as you can before you
are
swallow.
we still recording?
Is
on
that
thing,
is
by the
that
way? Yeah.
for our safety's sake or just?
Yes, because the bigger piece you swallow, the harder your stomach will take to.
So chew as much as possible.
chew it as much
Alright,
as you
so
can.
first explain what pepper you're eating.
What are we
Hey,
eating?
bitch.
Oh, you did explain it already.
We're good. Carolina Reaper, it's hot as
It's
fuck.
crazy how we have to put these.
World's spiciest, right?
So far, this is the
World,
Guinness World Record.
so far, world's spiciest.
Pittsburgh healthy.
Fuck my life. I'm not eating a full
Guinness
one. I'm not
World
stupid.
Record hottest.
Hottest pepper
Shit
in
ever.
Guinness World Records.
You
Lord.
can choose your piece.
Choose your weapon. You know what? I'll go big. Here we go.
May the demons be with you.
Hey, yo, can you put that? Wait. Can you put that on the story on the Stern Approach story?
Yeah,
Is that my phone?
that's my phone.
Oh, where's my phone? Or just say
Oh,
the
it's
video.
underneath the
Oh, yeah. Take that shit off. Hold on. Put it on the. All right, just keep recording until you can't record, Dilly. All right, guys. Wish us luck. What is this called again, Eric?
Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper pepper. Here we go. Let me
Speaking
make
of
sure I'm
plastic
on the
shock,
right
that's what's
page.
going
Yeah,
on
here
through
we
my
go.
mind right now.
So yeah, just put it on the story. All right, here we go. Dude, what the fuck are we doing?
They're about to eat
All right.
Carolina
To Satan. This was a bad idea. I can already say it's a bad idea. Oh no.
Look at that.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh my god.
At what point can I fucking swallow this?
Oh my god.
At what point can I swallow this?
Whatever you want.
Oh
It's not that bad.
Wait for it.
You're fucking
so
insane.
Oh my god, dude.
This was a mistake.
Alright, I'm done. Swallowed it?
Here comes it.
Go outside. Go outside.
Oh fuck.
It's not that bad. I got the hiccups, but it's bearable. We're still in like okay.
Bearable my
territory.
ass. Bearable my ass. Oh, I feel like going down my throat.
I feel the sweats, but we're still good. We're still good.
Dude, I'm fucking crying.
Are we still good?
You're crying.
Dude, holy shit, I feel like.
Let me get you guys some that.
Oh, dude, I seriously. This was stupid, dude.